Hello everyone, I'm Brian and welcome back. Let's go ahead and continue.
In school, we are given some examination, some problems to solve. For example, if there are 3 pots and they are having milk, and the first, second, third pot has respectively 5, 10 and 15 liters of milk. Okay. Then they have respectively 3, 3.5 and 4% fat. And you mix them together. Then the question is, what will be the average percentage of fat in the collective milk? How will you solve this problem? You will start. Suppose the average percentage of fat in the milk is X percent. Unknown is always indicated by X. And you submit your answer book. Will you get marks? You have to establish the value of X. Exactly the same way. When we are told, I as a husband am miserable. So instead of getting miserable, first of all, inquire who is husband. Establish the value of husband. Then you will come to know man plus the limitation of the wife and expression of the man through the limitation of the wife, these 3 things put together is called as husband. If there is no wife, there is no husband. But the man continues to be. Man doesn't die. Exactly the same way. The Supreme Reality, Paramatma, expressing through any conditioning, and that expression through the conditioning with the limitations, these 3 factors put together is called as soul or the jiva. So the jiva is not an individuality. The soul is not an individuality. The soul is an expression of the divine. In the 15th chapter, Bhagavan says, Mamai vansho jivaloke jiva bhutas sanatanaha manashashtani indriyani prakritistani karshati. A part of me alone has become jiva. Be attentive. I say, a part of me has become son. A part of me has become husband. A part of me has become father. Am I divided? This is only imaginary. Because infinite cannot have parts. Summation of the finite is not equal to infinite. In the infinite, you can imagine parts. Like the space is infinite. We imagine north, east, west, south. Are these directions other than the space? But why they are called as directions? Because the conditioning of relation between the sun and the earth. You go beyond the scope of the relation of this sun and the earth. Where are you? East or west or south? Where are you? So like the directions are the soul and the space is the reality. In the same manner, the divine principle is the reality and the life is an expression of that reality. Life is not individuality, it is manifestation. See friends, one example I have been giving which is very simple to understand. See, there are a dozen lights or the tube lights. This we understand. Should we say that the lights are different? Light is one. Tube lights are many. Light is one. Instead, in place of the tube light or the bulb, keep yourself. Our bodies are different. But life is one. Where is the difference? See, we have got hunger. Every being in the creation has hunger. We have got fear. Every being in the world has a fear. See? There was one man who went along with a group for hiking in the mountains. And evening time, and suddenly it became cloudy and he was lost from the group. So he was afraid, oh God, now what to do, where to go, I don't know, nothing is working and all that. So he decided, instead of frustrating and all that, he pitched his tent and got inside and taking the Lord's name, because he was already tired, in no time he slept. When he was awake, he had a fear. Some wild animal may come and kill me. But when he was in sleep, no more identified with the body, fear has gone. And then the tiger came. Tiger smelled the man. But this man was so tired and he was sleeping like a wooden log and snoring away loudly. Krrr, krrr. And the tiger got frightened and ran away. The principle of fear is common for life. Principle of hunger is common for life. See? Principle of sleep is common for life. And principle of procreation is common for life. See, friends, what is the difference? We feel that, oh, these birds, they look very beautiful, but they eat all those worms and dirty things. We may feel like that, but they enjoy. As much we enjoy the pizza, they enjoy that. See, friends, because the principle of hunger is common in creation, that principle of life we are. Instead of living as life, we live as bodies. See, this example also I told somewhere. There was one young couple very close to me on a hill station. That girl was Catherine and her husband's name was Enosh. So, they were never coming for my satsang. They were very staunch Catholics, but very good friend of mine. So one day he told me, hey, Swami, your Kathy has delivered a baby. I said, wow, good, congratulations. I'll come and see her, okay, the moment I get little free from these jobs. And in the evening, he was waiting outside after my lecture is over. I said, hey, how come you are here? He was in tears. And he said, see, she is bleeding profusely and we don't know what to do. I said, don't be a dumb, go call her mother, father, brother, sister, somebody's blood will match, give, she'll be all right. It's not a big deal. We did it, but they say according to our religion, we cannot give blood to others. I said, oh God. I said, no, pray to your Lord Jesus and that my blood should match with her. Let's go. I went to the hospital and God's grace, it matched. I said, come on, give. And she survived. After about 10-15 days, I went to meet her. Then by then she was better. I said, hey Kathy, bottle is Catholic. The liquor is Hindu. Now tell me, friends, come out of that individuality problem. See, live as life, not as a body. And when we live as life and not as a body, then alone all the problems come in our life. So, how to live as a body? Number one, whatever we are supposed to do according to the position in our life, do it and relax. Remember the principle of relaxation. This I learned from a child. Therefore, when people ask me, who is your guru? So the person who asks, I first of all, you are my guru. Guru is if you are able to learn from anything or anybody. That ability to learn is called as Guru. Don't put him outside on his pedestal and be afraid of the Guru. No, he is in your heart. So, I was in somebody's house and evening time, about 4 o'clock or so, the two kids came from the school. Boy and a girl. The boy, without even changing his uniform, in India our children are little decently dressed, unlike here. Here they will be coming to the school with half head shaved completely and half with long hair, and you can't say one word. And then in San Jose there was a notice in a school, don't put your pant so down that your underwear is seen. They have got freedom to do anything that they do.
Mind you, that's on like public schools. Now, the private schools, they generally have restrictions on what you can and cannot wear. But generally speaking, in public schools, there are fewer restrictions, but there's still some restrictions.
But there we have got a discipline. When you go to school, whatever you may be, you have to come in a school uniform. So the boy and the girl came. The boy, younger, being a boy, he just threw his bag and shoes and landed in the sofa, started the cartoon show and shouted, "Mom, give me something to eat, I am hungry." And he was lost in that cartoon show. And I was waiting, now the sister will come, but she didn't come. Then I asked, I said, "Mama, why she is not coming?" "No, you wait, she will come." I said, "All right." She came after about 45 minutes. Then I said, "Hey, what are you doing? See, your brother came and is enjoying and you are not coming immediately." "No, Swamiji, I had to do my homework." So what I do, that when I come from the school, without changing the uniform, I finish my homework. Because I had to do it, I know it. So why not do it and relax? This principle I learned from that child. Whatever you have to do it and relax. Don't keep it pending for anything. See, procrastination is the biggest enemy for a spiritual seeker.
He ain't lying about that one. I remember when I came to America, I used to, the second I got home, I would do my homework. And then I hung out with my friend and said, "I will do it later," and that ruined me.
Never procrastinated anything. So, then I asked her, "Why your homework? Why your father doesn't do your homework?" "No, he does homework only of my brother, not mine." I said, "Why?" "Oh, he did once and I got punishment in the school. From that day onwards, I don't allow him to do my homework. And then I know I have to do my homework. So why not do it?" Now apply this principle in your life. Whatever you are supposed to do it and remember to relax. The net result will be, your mind will be at peace. Friends, a peaceful mind alone can think of something higher. A mind which is lost in this world. Why this world is like that? I don't know what is going to happen to this world. If you do not know, then relax, man. And if you know, then be prepared. Where is the place for worries? My friends, all of us are miserable, never because of shortage of time. We are all miserable because of excess of time. See the small kids, they are not miserable. They are busy. What they do is not important, but they are busy. And to remain busy, they don't require any special things. They will be simply taking the stones and throwing and they are happy with it. Or they will be drying something on the floor and they are happy with it. They will be running for no reason, they are happy. They will be going on calculating the numbers of the cars, what is this number, they are happy about it. Simple things. And therefore, because they are busy, they are never bored and depressed. Have you seen a child depressed? And have you seen an elderly man?
In America, that's changed quite a lot, actually, as of late. It's really kind of crazy to see children now with iPhones and phones and smartphones, should I say, and tablets, and they have, in a sense, ADHD, where they cannot keep, like, something cannot keep their attention. They have to go to the next thing, next thing, next thing. I don't know what that's leading up to, but I don't think it's a good thing.
Have you seen a child depressed?
Yes.
And have you seen an elderly man not depressed? Because this elderly man has to live 24 hours a day. I don't know what will I do today. And when we have nothing to do, nothing to inspire to lead a higher life, then what happens? Then if that poor wife is at home, then what is there for the breakfast? First question. And that poor lady is so frustrated, she will say, eat my head. Every day the same question. Then he also says the same thing. Then I will go starving because it is empty. Only eat, sleep, watch TV, watch movies. And what we are doing actually, we are trying to kill time. Friends, don't kill time. The time is killing us, remember this. See, so this, be attentive. Human life is the only life wherein we can take off into absolute. This is another simple principle which will definitely help us if we are sincere seekers. Plants eat from below, grow upward. Animals eat from the front, grow backwards. Human beings eat from above, grow downwards. Now what next? All that evolution at the body level is possible, is attained in human body. Hereafter, after having come to human birth, the only evolution is spiritual evolution. Nothing else. The only purpose of our life is to evolve spiritually and be a fit instrument so that He selects us and functions through us. Now in this whole thing, where is the place for karma? Tell me. And if you get lost in karma, you will keep on arguing. The sanchit karma, agami karma, and then the prarabdha karma. One day one girl came and asked me, Swamiji, I am studying, Vedanta, so I want to know, is there a prarabdha karma for the saints and sages? I said, yes. You also have prarabdha? I said, yes. What is your prarabdha? I said, you. Coming and eating my head. One more thing I'll tell you, be very attentive. Many people get carried away to a great extent by the horoscope, astrology. Remember one thing. Horoscope, astrology, law of karma is applicable only for those who are living as the body, for the body, on everybody. See, this principle I learned from a police officer. Therefore I told you my gurus are spread everywhere throughout the world. Once one lady was driving me in Delhi, and in India we know we have got real democracy. Not like here, you get immediately a ticket. We don't get ticket there. Even if we get, we tear it off and it's over. So I told her, I said, Mama, let's go fast, because we are getting late for the lecture. She said, Swamiji, red light. I said, you are in Delhi and afraid of red light? Go. And poor lady crossed the red light. And a police was standing there. He stopped. Then I told the police, I said, don't punish her. I have told her to drive fast, so tell me how much fine I will pay. He was my guru. He said, hey, do you know what? Traffic rules are applicable on the driver of the vehicle and not on the passenger of the vehicle. You decide who is driving your life. You? Then karma will be applicable to you. If you take everything that is coming as the grace of God, then you are nowhere. And it is here the upasana matures into devotion. What we do outside, going to the temple, doing the arati, or chanting the mantra, or giving the naivedya, is all necessary. But this is upasana, it is external. The impact of that external upasana must go within in the form of devotion. And where there is devotion, there Lord is manifested. And where Lord is manifested, there is neither boredom, nor frustration, nor achievement, nor failure, and the most important thing, no karma. See? Because who is a devotee? Whatever happens in his life, he clearly knows, oh, Hari Ichha, by God's grace this has happened. Whatever happens, he never claims that I have done, therefore this has happened. See? Because he is not the doer, the karma will not come to him. Because what is the karma? See? Karma is action plus the doership together is called as karma. Like your official documents, papers plus authenticated are called as deeds. If you simply take out a printout from your printer and submit it as a document, it is not valid. It must be authenticated by the right authority. Exactly. Only action is not karma. But action plus doership is karma. See, friends, for example.
Well, the past few videos we've talked about karma. It's not necessarily in terms of action, but in terms of this good and bad karma, accumulations that you've had in your past lives, and also a little bit on the fact that, even with all the good and bad karma that's accumulated in your life, that still ultimately you still have a choice in avoiding or negating some of that karma. It doesn't necessarily have to ruin your life. Like Swami Sarvapriyananda, or is it Tadatmadanda? I'm sorry. Saying that, yes, Tadatmadanda, where he's saying that, sometimes, like crossing the river, you don't want to cross the river when there's a strong flow of water. So you kind of have to just wait. And that's the bad karma. And not really so bad, but you can't cross the river right now, but you're just going to have to wait until the river comes down to cross. And that's a choice that you have. Or you can go up the river and try to swim across to get to your destination, or maybe you swim across and you may not be at your destination, but you have to walk up to get back to your destinations. Again, the talk of choice actions. Now here it's talking about the physical actions, which I don't remember if we've talked about with the past few videos, which actually now I find it kind of strange. I mean, we kind of did about, again, your actions produces karma, and it goes into your karma pool, or sometimes even within actions that happens within this life too.
You are not supposed to take food on a particular day, and whatever may be the reason, you have taken. See what happens inside. I should not have taken food on Ekadashi, but I don't know, Swamiji, why did you feed me? And I forgot in that excitement, today is Ekadashi, and you gave me the rice and chapati. Oh God, now Ekadashi I should not eat. Now what will happen? because I have eaten. So what will I tell her? Nothing will happen. You go directly to hell, non-stop flight. Because I have eaten. Now, next step.
I hope I
When the
understood that
food goes
correctly.
in our stomach, do we have that notion that I am digesting the food? Do we have the notion that I am circulating the blood? And therefore, when there is constipation, is it a sin or a merit? If it is a dysentery, it is a sin or a merit? If there is a heart block, is it a sin or a merit? Because when the I, the doer, is not associated with action, karma is not born. So what is the secret of this karma, karma, vikarma, sukarma? Is this: delete this principle of doership. Therefore, first karma, discipline your life. Don't do anything which you are not supposed to do, and do everything which you are supposed to do. Discipline. When you start doing your karma, we unknowingly develop a very strong I. I have done this thing. I am not like others. I get up early in the morning. I do my puja. And I don't eat non-vegetarian. I eat only grass like the cow. How much is I? See? One day a person asked me, Swamiji, how come you are not using the iPhone, you are using the Samsung? I said, because I am a devotee of Lord Krishna. The original name of this phone is Shyamasanga. It is not Samsung. See? Therefore, I don't use iPhone. iPhone is only a prestige phone. See? Because there, I. You know? Nothing else. Nothing else. If you compare these two phones, this iPhone is nowhere comparable to Samsung. You know.
He ain't lying there. That's the truth. That's the truth. Although I will say, it's kind of strange. He did say about karma is both it's action with doership. So kind of like you talked about how your digestion, heartbeat, your carotid arteries, or your bowel movements. It's kind of strange. I think Sadhguru says that even all of that has karmic action in it. So right now I have two now I might have not understood him correctly. I'm not exactly sure, but I both do make sense. The fact that I do believe in order to have karma is that you have to have intent behind your actions. But at the same time, I can see the fact that karma works in your DNA as well. It's not necessarily that you have control over it, but it is something that's passed down from generation to generation. Like Sadhguru says, you see your grandfather, well, he's on your nose.
So, when we do karma, how much that strong I develops. Now that I has to be dissolved. Then from the karma, we enter the next step called upasana. And in upasana, now whatever we are doing, yad karma karomi tattadakilam shambhotavaradhana. Now the doer of karma becomes the worshipper of the Lord. See? How subtle change comes. And when a devotee is born, then he does nothing.
Is he saying from karma yoga to bhakti yoga? From actions to devotion?
Everything the Lord is doing, not me. See? And because everything the Lord is doing, we do not get karma phala. Then what we get? We are at peace with ourselves. And we are at peace with the whole world. See? Don't allow this I to be born. This is the secret of karma. Otherwise, the whole life, karma, it has no meaning. His karma has destroyed the whole world. It is necessary initially. But we cannot continue to remain in KG1, KG2 throughout our life. Sometimes we have to grow, isn't it? Or should I say, even at the age of 78, I say, what are you doing? I am in KG1. At this age, yes, I like it. We have to grow. So from the karma, we come to upasana. From upasana, the mind becomes pure and single-pointed. That pure and single-pointed mind initiates inquiry. Inquiry about what is this world. Inquiry, who am I? Inquiry, who is God? Inquiry, what is spiritual practice? Now the worldly things will not bother us. See, friends, if we get lost in this world, nobody can help us. And once you discover the truth, thereafter, play the game of life. You don't have to retire and go into Himalayas and start destroying the peace there. No. This is the meaning of karma, akarma, vikarma, sukarma. So, get out of this catch of karma. Wherever there is cause and effect, it is samsara. Go beyond cause and effect, no samsara. See how cause and effect is illusion. When we go to doctor, what do we tell the doctor? Our disease, unless you are Indian. No, we tell the doctor the symptoms. These are the symptoms. From the symptoms, the doctor arrives at the disease. So, the effects have concluded the cause. So, effect is the cause of the cause, or the cause is the cause of the effect?
What?
Anything which is mutually dependent is an illusion. One father was scolding his son, I gave you birth and you behave like this with me? The son said, Dad, enough is enough. American child, enough is enough. Why? Who told you you gave me birth? I gave you birth. Without my birth, who called you dad? So, the son and the father, they are mutually dependent. They are not real. The man behind them is real. But we get lost in this cause and effect. Therefore, don't get lost in that. Come out of it and be happy.
I wonder if you would say that the child is a man too. Because he's saying, well, a father and son are mutually dependent, but a man is also mutually dependent on the age, is relevant to the age. Well, unless you call the child a man too, then there's no dependency there in terms of age.
Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
So yeah, so I guess he means more along the lines of male, where male doesn't have an age, identity to it. Man's typically considered to be an adult, boy's considered to be a child. All these are age-dependent stuff. But anyways, that's my reaction to karma, karma, karma. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.